Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to be talking about the biggest news from Panasonic Lumix since 2019 with the release of their first full-frame mirrorless cameras. Today, they just officially released for pre-sale the Lumix S1R Mark II, and boy, it packs a punch. Let's talk about it. Now, before we get into the video, I want to introduce you to my new YouTube setup. Let me know what you think down below. I recently moved. That's why I haven't dropped anything for the past 2 weeks. I had to take care of that, take care of my girlfriend, all that stuff. I'm ready now to dive deep back into providing informative, helpful content for all of you out there. I have a dedicated room just to create content. I hope you like the feel and the vibe of it. I will be further improving it. If you have any questions, comments, concerns about the gear I use to create these videos, post them down below. So let's get into the Lumix S1R Mark II. All right, so let's take a look at the main features that stick out to me about the Lumix S1R Mark II. Let's get into it. So first and foremost, it has a new 44.3 megapixel size sensor, which is about 4 megapixels smaller than its predecessor, but it can do so much more. Now, as I said, this is a newly developed sensor, and you're going to see what this thing can do in just a moment. Let's go. In high resolution mode, it can do 177 megapixel size photos. So that's really amazing. As you know, Lumix has been able to photo stack their images for a few series of cameras now, and it keeps getting larger and larger, these photos they can do internally without a software. So now for those who do landscape or let's say architecture, etc., or real estate, being able to do 177 megapixel size photos, that's going to be phenomenal. Now, the next thing is that you can now shoot tethered using Capture One. I believe this is the first Lumix camera that allows that. I love Capture One. It's such a great software. I'm glad that we can now use this camera with Capture One. For those who are shooting portraits, products, etc., you're really going to love that feature. Now, the next thing is that in autofocus continuous mode, this does with your electronic shutter, it does up to 40 frames a second. So that's going to be more than enough for anyone shooting wildlife or that special moment, let's say a first kiss or a baby's first steps, and definitely athletes. That's going to give you a lot of shooting power and definitely your ability to never miss that shot. Now, the next thing is mostly video specs. Now, quite honestly, when I was looking at this camera, when it comes to the releases, what can it do for video? Because that's where I'm mostly concerned about when I'm using a Panasonic Lumix camera. So it can do 8K video up to 30 frames a second internally right in this camera. I absolutely am super excited about that because the Nikon Z8, Z9 already do it internally. So I was waiting, chomping at the bit. For many of you who have been following me for a long time have already know that I've been screaming for 8K full frame out of a Lumix camera. So the next thing is that it does right out of the box. It's going to be able to do 6.4K open gate, but don't worry, in the later firmware, it's going to allow you to do up to 8.1K and 7.2K open gate. So don't worry. We already know Lumix is probably the very best brand when it comes to updates. Yes, that's right. They do regular firmware updates all the time. So I already know it's going to be very soon after the release of this camera that we're going to be able to do 8K open gate video recording. Mind blowing. No other consumer full frame mirrorless camera does that, and they claim to do video. This is why Lumix, pound for pound, when it comes to features, is the very best platform for video content creators out there, bar none. We can go toe to toe. I'll be glad to do it. See you in the comments. Next thing we're gonna do is 4K, 120 frames a second in slow-mo, zero crop. You know I've been wanting that. You know I've been screaming for any camera system to do it. And of course, Panasonic delivers it first. 4K, 120, zero crop. Oh, I can't wait to see what that looks like on my new cinema lenses that'll be arriving next month. Okay, next thing is that this is the first Lumix camera that does internal Apple ProRes RAW HQ and ProRes RAW internally. That means I don't need to shoot it to an external monitor like an Atomos Ninja or anything, because that monitor right there can be $500. So I always that's what kept me away from the Lumix S5 Mark II X, is because having to need more monitors, more things to do more things, and more batteries, it was just annoying. So I enjoyed using the Lumix S5 Mark II, which pretty much gave me 95-96% of the features that I enjoyed without that hassle of having to record ProRes RAW externally. So I always knew that they could do it, because if Nikon can, and they did, I know Panasonic can, okay? And then here they are. They can. You can record ProRes RAW internally into the camera to the CF Express Type B slot, by the way, okay? So the next thing is that it can do false colors. I love it. Okay. Now, granted, we've been able to do zebra lines, histogram, and some other things, but false colors without having to use an external monitor is amazing. Thank you very much. Again, this is another reason why Panasonic should be on the tip of the tongues for those consumers looking for affordable, feature-rich cameras to shoot video projects with. Okay, you got open gate, you got 8K, you got internal ProRes RAWs, false colors now, 4K, 120, zero crop. Come on, it's a no-brainer. Let's go. Now, and it has a new active IS technology. Okay, so this thing can do up to 8 stops of vibration reduction. Okay, most cameras right now do about 6.5 stops on average. This does 8 stops of vibration reduction. That means you're going to be able to handheld and even do what a ninja walk with these cameras and get some great handheld footage out of these cameras. Okay, that's phenomenal. We already know Panasonic is synonymous for amazing image stabilization, and they just pushed it to another limit. Thank you. I appreciate that. It does 32-bit float audio recording, so that's fantastic, but you have to use the new XLR2 adapter that they recently dropped, I think about a year ago, which is great because I was thinking about picking it up. Just gives me more of a reason to pick it up. All right. And the last thing is the capturing capability. It'll have one CF Express Type B slot, one UHS 2 SD card slot, and you can record externally to an SSD drive. So those are those features that to me really mean a lot when it comes to the S1R Mark II. Right on, Panasonic. I think that's great. They're able to stuff more specs, give us more performance, more features, all in the same size body. That should let all of us camera users out there that these companies can do it. They can put a lot more bang for your buck in a tighter package without sacrificing specs, features, quality, resolution, sensor size, etc. So spot on, Panasonic, for doing that. If anyone could and would, I would believe it's them. I just wish they would come out with things more often. I've never had a problem with anything I've used from Panasonic. The colors are great. I prefer editing those colors a lot when it comes to video. So that's great news. That means more than likely I could still use the same camera cages that I've had for the S5 Mark II and put it right onto this camera. Now, me personally, I am very much looking at this camera. 2 seconds ago, before this announcement, I was seriously considering the Blackmagic Pixis 6K full frame camera to shoot my video productions. Now, with this camera out, 8K open gate, 4K 120, okay, new improved sensor, dual ISO, internal false colors, unlimited record time, Apple ProRes internal. Yeah, it can't be beat. It's just that simple. For this price range, wow, amazing. Way to go, Panasonic. I'm absolutely excited for this, and that means I'm going to be absolutely chomping at the bit for the announcement of the S1H Mark II. That is going to be the must-get camera right now when it drops. Trust and believe it's going to be groundbreaking, camera shaking. Every videographer better praise due, even if you don't get it, to the S1H Mark II. If this is what's a taste of what's to come. Even this camera alone is extremely impressive. I've yet to see a camera in this price range that could do what this camera does. Okay? So, with all that said, that's just my little rant about this announcement. It's a great announcement, I think. Let me know what you think about the specs and about this camera overall. Post your comments down below. Let me hear from you. All right? So, with all that said, if you enjoyed this video and you like this work, don't forget to press that like, that share, that subscribe, and you already know. Hit that bell icon to get notifications of my upcoming content. I'm Robert Silver, and until next time, keep shooting and stay creative.